Hello, how are you doing? My name is Andrea Rivera, and I'm going to talk you guys about the ASTM Standards International. In order to go further and see what's the main goal of the ASTM standards, let's see what does ASTM means. So ASTM is the abbreviation for the American Society for Testing Materials. As we all know, a construction project is very demanding, and in order to carry it out, it requires the support of several companies, organizations, and other groups that will provide the information or requirements about materials and construction methods. Without the help of these companies, a construction project will not be able to complete, or it will not be feasible. One of these entities is the ASTM organization, the ASTM International Organization. ASTM is a private organization that provides information and establishes certain specifications for materials and construction methods that are international accepted. There are around 13,000 standards agreements with global application. So in order to go further, let's deep in the history behind the ASTM. The ASTM International Organization was founded on February 29, 1898, as the American section of the International Association for Testing and Materials, IATM. Show you the abbreviations right here. So this organization was led by Charles Dudley. Dudley was the one in charge of the quality function of the Pennsylvania Railroad, and it was him who took the initiative to get in contact and communicate with the rival railroads in order to coordinate their quality controls, because they were facing several problems at railroad industry, and the main problem was the frequent breakage of the rails used. Some years before, the International Association for Testing and Materials was founded on June the 16th, 1898. The 70 members of the IATM met to found the American section of the organization. In 1902, the American section was constituted as an autonomous organization under the name of the American Society for Testing and Materials, which will become universally known in the technical world as ASTM. Dudley was, of course, the first president of the ASTM International Organization. So after ASTM was founded, ASTM's field of action expanded over the years, now covering not only railway materials, but all types of materials. The development of standardization in the Industrial Revolution led to a great development of ASTM, of which, for example, Henry Ford was a member. It is very interesting that the field of application of the ASTM expanded, and in the Second World War, ASTM played an important role in the definition of materials managing to keep the military well stocked with quality materials. After the war, ASTM expanded even more. So in 1961, ASTM was established as the American Society for Testing and Materials. From that moment, ASTM coverage, in addition to covering traditional construction materials, began to deal with the most varied materials and equipment, such as metallographic samples, motorcycles, helmets, sport equipment, uh, and, and others. In 2001, ASTM assumed its current name as testimony to supranational interest that standardization techniques have currently achieved. So here it is how an ASTM standard looks like. This, for example, is the designation E10-17, which is the standard test method for vinyl hardness or of metallic materials. So here we can see that they established the scope, all the reference documents, the terminology, and the equations. I'm gonna share with you guys another picture that I found that specifies the standard number, the versions that it has, and the description of the standard. So here we can see the steel bars, carbon alloy, hot growth, general requirements for, the materials for ferrous powder metallurgy, structural parts, and everything. Thank you guys for your attention, and I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. Thank you very much. Have a great one.